friends, and welcome to the next episode of my JGBS story. Today I would like to introduce you to two of my students, Ritwika Rajesh and Ritika Ghosh from the class of 23-25 of our full-time MBA program. Welcome Ritwika to this podcast, and Ritika to you as well. This is a very important series I have been doing for a while now, and I have often come up with a situation where I feel alumni or the seniors are the best people who can throw insights about what is going to be in future. So purposely you have been shortlisted because now you are graduating in few months, am I right?
Yes.
So how has been your journey, Ritwika, as of now on a scale of 1 to 5?
So I would rate it more than 5, to be very honest, and I'm not sugarcoating this in any way, because for me, being part of like the JGBS family was it's not just an experience, it's a lot of learning. I learned various things, like I learned collaborating, being okay with people from different cultures, from different states, because I come from South India, I'm from Chennai. So when I come from there and I'm coming to North India, and that too like Sonipat, I would say it was not a challenge for me. I loved every aspect of meeting and interacting with different kinds of people, different age groups of people, because in my own class I have people who are younger to me, people who are much older to me, almost hitting like 27, 28 as well. So overall,
did that create any anxiety when you started your journey that you would be sitting with someone who is 5 years elder to you?
Age wise no, but work experience wise yes, because I'm a person without any work experience. I was a fresher, so I just finished my undergrad and I came directly into my MBA. So in the starting I was always like, even during my interview process I was asked that will you be able to handle the stress that a person who's had a job experience might be able to handle. And I said I want to give it a shot, I want to try, and I think I will be able to 100% do it.
And you have one such person who is your best friend, yes, who comes with a work experience of almost 2 years, right?
Yes, sir.
So Ritika, you have been an alumni of BBA Honours from OP Jindal University itself.
Yes, sir.
You worked for 2 years with PwC.
Yes, sir.
Why did you come back to JGBS only? I think you would have definitely had many other options, but what was it that made you thought that you should do your MBA from Jindal itself?
I think the first thing was comfort. I spent my bachelor days here, so Jindal is very special. I had walked in, I remember, it was a December 2016, sir, when we first met.
Yes.
And then my journey started here in July 2017. So it was very special for me, my bachelor days. And so that was one of my biggest achievements here, was the growth, my personal growth. When I went out actually to work with PwC, I realized the Ritika who joined in 2016 and the one who actually graduated in 2020 was very different. So sir, my self-confidence really built up here. That was one of the reasons I wanted to come back. Secondly was the diversity of the faculty we had here. I was taught by some of the best professors in my bachelor days, and everything they said taught me about communications, brand management, about teamwork. I used all of it in PwC at a consulting firm, which is very tough for a bachelor who came with a BBA degree. I didn't know what to expect, but with all my learnings in my bachelor days, I sailed through. So that was one of my biggest reasons to be back here, because I think it helped me grow personally.
So Ritvika mentioned she learned the art of collaborating. You developed a lot of self-confidence.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So how has been your MBA journey in the 2 years as of now?
So my MBA journey has been really good. Coming already, as I mentioned, because of my bachelor days, I already had some certain expectations from the MBA course. It is obviously very different as compared to BBA. I feel the rigor and the seriousness and the sincerity that the MBA course has will really help me in my future career opportunities. And it's been a good journey. I have evolved much more, become more mature than what I was back in my bachelor days. I have learned how to make more practical decisions. not just in the business world but also in other circumstances, and I owe it all to my campus because I've grown into a person that is going to help me achieve my goal. So that has been one of my biggest learning on how to achieve your goal with consistency and sincerity.
Yes, Ritwika.
So I would like to add upon the point where she mentioned about evolving as a person. So I definitely believe that I am a changed person after coming to JGBS, only because my undergrad I was a day scholar. So now when I came here, I had the whole experience of like living on my own. You know, I have to do my work, time, whether it's time management, whether it's like, you know, just ensuring that you have everything in the right place at the right time. So that was one aspect that also made me independent as a person, and also it helped me evolve as a human. Like, you know, I had like various, before coming here I had different ideas of like how college life is supposed to be and hostel life is supposed to be, but after coming here I saw the reality of it, and I'm like, yeah, this is really necessary for someone to grow in this field. And it's not just about MBA, it's about you as a whole individual.
I learned both of you after completing your first year, you got an opportunity for a semester exchange and you went to Monash University. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So, and it has often been said that as the middle name goes, Jindal Global Business School, global is something which is very relevant to us. So what does this exposure of 6 months you feel brought in your life?
So a lot of things to start with.
Tell me 5 things.
5 things, yes. So the first thing I would definitely speak about is money management, managing your finances. I think every student who's had the opportunity to live abroad on your own need to first understand how to spend the limited finance that you get. So that was definitely one. Then the second one I would talk about is just being independent. Like I mentioned, even when I came to Jindal, it did help me become more independent as a human. But while I went abroad, it is a very different system there. Everything is on your own. You do not have any house help. You do not have anyone to like come pick you up, no driver system. So I had to learn how to reach my college at a time. I had to work back in before doing something. Then I would also talk about just being like collaborating with people from different countries. So when we've had a lot of assignments, a lot of group projects, and Monash is a university that focuses a lot on group assignments. So when I was part of a lot of these group assignments, many of them were from countries that they didn't even know how to speak in English properly. So that was definitely a challenge, and for 2 of the group assignments, I was also like the team leader. I was being made the team leader. So ensuring that everybody's comfortable with their space and their topics. So that was definitely a challenge, but an interesting one that I was able to overcome, and we really actually ended up doing very well in our assignments. Then I would talk about just the aspect of traveling on my own. I was a person who never used to like to travel alone. I needed company always. Like I always felt like if I go alone somewhere, I might be very, like people might think I'm a loner, and I'm very social as a person. But then when I went abroad, when I went to Australia, there were a lot of times when people can't join me. Like you are lonely there, you are on your own. So I was like, I want to take this experience, this once in a lifetime opportunity that JGBS has given me, and use it and travel, see places, learn about people, the culture, the food, various things.
Okay. Over to you, Ritika.
So my first point would be cultural immersion. Coming from a country that is so diverse, we have so many cultures, and going to a place where everything is different, it was tough at first. But then, like Ritwika mentioned, we in Monash, majority of the people come from very different parts of the continent. So what I really liked was that inclusion and that cultural immersion. I didn't feel that I didn't know about anybody at Monash, and it was a very collective group assignments we used to work on. That was really nice. Second, I want to touch upon is my academic growth. I really like the practical classes we had over there. I'd want to quote one such instance. I had a retail management class, and we went to one of the malls over there called Chatston. So there our task was to see how the retailer actually designs the shop. He persuades the customer to come in, buy something, why someone would go to one shop over the other. I really enjoyed that activity that day, and it gave me a very practical hands-on exposure as a marketing point of view on how to just understand what retailers also go through just to sell their product. So I really liked the practical hands-on classes there. Thirdly was the navigation. Coming from a country where you're like spoiled for your needs, and the fact that I've always been at JGU, I've had to do nothing. Coming from the hostel to the class was a task. But there, like getting up, managing the correct train, making sure I reached the station on time, it took me some while, but then I started navigating through. I was really missing JGU hostel back then because I wanted to just come out of my room. That was the third point. Fourth is being independent, doing everything by myself in a new country, making sure I have food to eat, making sure there is something prepared for me. Because when
you learned cooking?
So little bit cooking also I had to do for survival instinct. Otherwise, every day I wouldn't be able to eat Maggie. But that was a learning experience. I have never cooked before, so I had to cook something. Doing my laundry myself, making sure I have my clothes in place. My room should be clean. Also, my roommates were very nice. So that was again one part where I was staying with different people. They were from China and Malaysia. So actually, we bonded. We used to sit and watch television and shows together. So that was a very different experience because in India,
So you never used to discuss about the India-China tensions which are going on?
So no, mostly we used to keep quiet, but they loved knowing about the Indian culture. They used to tell me about their culture. So that was a very good experience. And lastly, I think the friends I made there, that was a very good take back. I met some beautiful people there and it didn't feel like that I'm all alone because it was a very different experience staying away from home. So I really enjoyed that.
So do you recommend that a person who is coming to Jindal to do a 2-year full-time MBA, they should take up on these kind of opportunities which are being a part of your curriculum? Do you recommend as a senior?
I would definitely recommend it because it is a once in a lifetime opportunity because we are always programmed to understand how India is and how like JGU is, but when you go abroad there are a lot of other perspectives that come into play, like whether it's being independent or whether it is getting to know people, building international connections, which is another point that I actually wanted to add in. You meet people when you're like socializing, and a lot of them were in the job market already. So I have try to speak to them, get to know more about how the Australians work there, what is their work-life balance. So that is definitely important. So I would recommend anybody who is at JGU, at JGBS to definitely take up this opportunity seriously because it is definitely a once in a lifetime opportunity.
So when you say ki I want that people should take this opportunity seriously, I learned that there are two kind of semester exchange. One is a free semester exchange and another is a paid.
Yes.
And I believe you got a free seat.
Yes.
Both of you
Both
got
of
a
us.
free seat.
Yes, sir.
So I think you have definitely earned something, right? So that doesn't come as a freebie.
Yes,
So
definitely.
So what are the few things which one has to remain focused in order to get a free seat?
So I feel one is, like I mentioned, sincerity. There is no shortcut to being sincere, whether it's in academics or even going to a semester exchange. It's not about going there just to have fun. It's about when you're there, we were representing JGU, we were representing the values we come from, because there we were addressed as Ritika and Ritwika from JGU, from India. So I think the culture we take and the values we take were the values that we are shown at JGU and JGBS. One is, so that is sincerity. Second is consistency. It's not like tomorrow I'm doing something and the next day I should leave it. If I'm consistent with my goals, my desires, then I'll definitely be able to make where I want to go, whether it's a semester exchange or a job or an academic result.
Friends, it is very important to note this important word, consistency. I keep on telling you need to be committed and you need to be consistent. And since it is coming from two of your seniors, it means a lot. Nothing comes for free. You have to remain focused. You have to achieve your goals in time, because then only you can think of a lavish career. Don't just think that things will happen on their own. There are opportunities. We as an institution are always aimed to create meaningful opportunities for all of you. They took the opportunity at a right time and they are here to share their experiences. These experiences will go a long way to help you navigate and sail, because you all are global citizens. You are no more working only in India. Am I right? Tomorrow she might expect something from Australia if she has developed the art of collaborating.
Yes.
That's very important. because you need to develop your personal relationships as well. So Ritika, I have learned that you are specializing in the field of marketing.
Yes.
And Ritvika, you are
Doing a
probably
dual.
for dual and in HR and marketing, right? When was the time you both decided that okay sir, I would be going for marketing and I would be going for HR? What is the right time? Because I have often heard students very confused. So should I go for marketing? Should I go for HR? And coming from you.
So for me, it's more about research, to be very honest. Like I said, I was a fresher without any job experience, so I cannot judge what the real world experience is and what the book knowledge is. So for me, I spoke to a lot of my parents' friends who work in various companies, and I felt a lot of my goals were similar to that of a HR manager, because I'm definitely a people oriented person and I am a very social person. So I feel, and I'm able to understand people's problems, maybe even in a work life scenario. So that's why HR is something that was more sparkly to me as taking it up as a career. But since I also taken marketing, because marketing is also something that I am creative. I like to do brand management, and I like to do social media marketing. So that was just more like a passion, more like an interest that might help me sometime in any job. But HR is definitely going to be something that I am looking forward to. I want to be part of the HR community.
So actually I decided in 9th grade only.
9th grade?
Yeah, so I
Were
think,
you so matured in class 9th only?
sir, not exactly, but I think that's the first time I had a career fair for in my school, and a lot of universities had come through, and I went to one of these universities with my mother, and the person behind the desk asked me, what do you want to do? And I just told him I want to make lots of money.
Absolutely.
And so then 14-year-old me wanted to make lots of money, but by the time I grew up I realized it was hard.
Very hard.
So I decided to do BBA because I wanted to do management. I wanted to understand if I ever set up a business, how to go about it. And I specialized in marketing because my internships have been in marketing. I always feel that I am a consumer myself. So if tomorrow I have to market my product, what should be different and why should someone come to me? For the same reason why I go to my favorite salon versus not the B salon. So I always look at a consumer point of perspective before I'm a marketer, to understand what the consumer goes through. And so I've always been very keen in marketing. My internships have been in marketing.
Where have you all interned?
I
as of
was
now?
with Nestle India.
Okay.
I worked with the dairy business unit over there. I was in digital marketing there. Then I worked with WeWork India as well, where I was part of the brands and events team. I also worked with Amway India, where I worked on a beauty segment project, where one of their makeup, I was researching on the different types of makeup and the ingredients they use in that makeup. And after which I actually started doing consulting. So people might be thinking that I'm confused. I'm not. Consulting gave me a new hedge. I wanted to experience it. So that was a very new role for me in technology consulting. But I think my love lies with marketing. So I want to go into that field.
Friends, I keep on saying it's better to be confused at an age of 17 to 20 or 22 or 24 rather
Yes.
than to be confused at 35 or 40.
Yeah.
Right,
So it's
sir.
better to experiment,
Right.
know what you are capable of, what you enjoy doing, because
Yes.
that will always drive you. I am so passionate about travel. I travel for almost 20 days in a week. I love meeting new students. I love meeting parents, and that makes me, always ready for the job.
Yes.
So passion is very important. The next question. This is a slightly tougher one. If anybody is thinking to come to Jindal to pursue an MBA, what are the few don'ts?
I think definitely one is you have to come with an open mind. You can't expect a lot in the beginning. Before you even start the course, you can't be like, oh, I want this much package, because that was one of the mistakes I did. And after speaking to a couple of my seniors, even my own mom who's been in corporate for over 24 years, the first thing is you should not have over expectation. You will first get something basic, but then it's how you build yourself up from there. And it's all about, it's not the book knowledge that you're going to get. It's not like just because you get a 99 on a paper doesn't mean you're going to get the best placement in campus. It's about how you are as an individual, how you're able to communicate, collaborate, all these things. And this is something that's been very well taught in JGU.
Yeah.
With all our class, with our coursework, and with the way our professors, give us all assignments, I think we are trained in a certain way that we are going to come out of our shell at some point of time.
I think Ritwika said most of the points, and they're absolutely correct. Just don't think that you can't achieve it. You can achieve it, like Sir also said, consistency. Like she mentioned, don't already think what will happen. Make sure you make it happen. The end goal is what you are achieving out of this. And placements, careers keep happening. But I think one should be fully focused and have a fully focused mind in when they're trying to achieve an MBA, because it's a very serious degree. It's not like a bachelor degree. It has lot of advantages. It builds your personality, it builds your career, it helps you shape as a person, it helps you make practical decisions. So I just feel that one should come from the mindset of they actually want to do an MBA and they understand that why they want JGBS as a school or the faculty around them to teach them that MBA. We have some wonderful faculties here who I have been taught by, and I can vouch for it.
Who's your most favorite faculty?
So there are 2-3.
Okay.
One is Shubhamoy sir. He taught me brand management. Then there's Sunita ma'am. She used to teach me integrated marketing communications. Then Meenakshi ma'am taught me communications, written communications and verbal communications as well. So I think these 3 faculties have genuinely helped me, because when I walked into my job the first day, I realized, oh my God, thank God we had those classes, because it's very different. So tomorrow when someone's walking out of here with an MBA, the focus should be these 2 years have helped me get there and helped me shape my future and my career.
So I'd like to add on how she said that in the job it's different. So even though I'm a fresher, I did 2 internships when I was in JGBS. One was in L&T, Larsen and Toubro, and the second one was Reliance Retail. So both of them were completely different experiences, although it was HR. But what you learn is not sometimes what you actually end up doing there. They expect maybe more, or maybe even though you're just doing an HR part, you are expected to do other roles. Like, that's why here it's more of a holistic learning approach. The first year is always more like you learn everything, whether you're finance or accounting or HR. And I'm not a finance person myself, but I still learned. So when I did my internship in Reliance Retail, I was part of a team or discussion where they spoke a lot about financial terms, where they talk about LIFO and FIFO, and I was like, I'm so glad that I know what this means.
And you come from sociology background.
Exactly. I'm not even a business background student. So I feel this is really important. So that is another expectation that you must not, the don'ts, what I mean, is that don't think that just because you have a different background, you can't do an MBA, because a lot of people say, like a lot of people told me that, oh, MBA is going to be really difficult for you. You don't have a business background. And school also I did humanities. So coming from a very non-business background, like I was suddenly thrown into this, but I felt this challenge was very exciting for me, because I learned so many things that I didn't know.
So when you were pursuing your MBA, as everybody talks in Jindal, that okay, we offer a plethora of cross-selective subjects which you can take from other schools.
Yeah.
Did you ever took any cross-selective?
Yes.
So which cross-selective did you take?
So I took this subject called Destination Marketing. Although it's a JGBS cross-selective, we have students from IBM and BBA, but I also took cultural studies.
Yeah.
Cultural studies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And Ritika, did you opt
So
for any
yeah, I
cross-selective?
had AI ethics and data privacy. It's part of the analytics school. So I thought AI is coming up. It's a new field, and I wanted to see how it can help me with my marketing electives that I have. And the fact that data privacy is such a big concern in today's day and age, of how there's data breach, and the fact that if even basic information given by consumers is not safe, then how will businesses run? So I really wanted to explore that course. So in this semester I have AI in ethics and data privacy as a cross-elective.
So I wish you all the best in terms of your aspirations. You want to enter into the field of HR, you want to enter into the field of marketing, with many internships and some experience. You both are already on the verge of hitting it now, and I'm sooner or later anxiously waiting for a good news in terms of where you are joining. But wherever you join, whatever you do, I'm pretty sure you will always take the name higher of OP Jindal Global University. One parting message if you have for any juniors.
Hi guys, I think you should just live your life. JGU is actually a roller coaster ride, and I always say it. It'll be very special. These moments are very good. Just be sincere, be serious in what you do. Don't be overconfident, and I think you will have the best in everything. Wishing you guys all the very best.
And from me, hi guys, I think you should just walk in without too much of expectations. Just be free, be open to, taking criticism, being open to making new friends, speaking to a lot of professors, even if they're not, part of your, if they don't teach you. And it's going to be a definite fun journey here at JGBS. I can vouch for that.
Thank you Ritika.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you
Thank you
Ritika
so
for
much,
joining
sir.
us today. Friends, they are Ritika and Ritwika, friends, partners in crime. Follow them. It is very, very important to have such jovial seniors who can actually tell you something which is not openly known to many. Please try to, if you have any questions, connect with them on LinkedIn. You can definitely search for them, and I'm quite confident they will surely help you to understand the ecosystem if it is still not understood after this video. Thank you. Keep watching to us. Subscribe to the official Instagram channel and the LinkedIn channel of Jindal Global Business School, and stay updated about the next video which is coming very soon. Thank you.